everyone. So today I will be sharing with you about the Lumad of Mindanao. The term Lumad is actually from Cebuano, which means native or indigenous. It's short for Katauhang Lumad, literally translated as indigenous people. They are a group of Austronesian indigenous peoples who live mostly in the southern part of the Philippines, specifically Mindanao. So as you can see from the map on the slide, there are 21 Lumad tribes spread across different parts of Mindanao. Tribes like the Bagobo, Manobo, Mandaya, Subanen, and many more. Each of these tribes has its own unique language, traditions, and culture, which makes Mindanao such a rich and diverse place. The term Lumad was formally adopted back in 1986 during the founding assembly of the Lumad Mindanao People's Federation in Kidapawan, Cotabato. It was a significant moment because it gave them a collective identity to represent themselves. Later on, under former President Corazon Aquino, the government passed Republic Act 6734, which recognized and protected indigenous people's rights. Now, why is this important? Well, when we study groups like the Lumad, we're not just talking about history or culture. We're also talking about identity, representation, and rights. Their struggles today remind us of how vital it is to protect indigenous heritage, while also ensuring that development does not erase their way of life. So, if I could leave you with one thought, it's this: learning about the Lumad isn't just about knowing who they are. It is also about respecting diversity and supporting inclusion in our society. So now, let's proceed to the geographic locations of Lumad. The Lumads are often considered vulnerable groups because they live mostly in hinterlands, forests, lowlands, and even coastal areas. Now, here's something important in Lumad. When we say Lumad, it does not include the Botuanos and Surigaonos. It also includes the Moro groups like the Magindanaon, Maranao, Tausug, Sama-Badjao, and Yakan. So basically, the Lumad identity is distinct. It's neither Moro nor Christianized lowland groups. They live closer to nature in places where their culture and traditions remain preserved. Languages. The Lumad peoples are also very diverse in language. So actually, they speak Manobo languages, Mansakan languages, Subanen languages, and South Mindanao languages. But aside from these, due to interaction with settlers, they also speak Cebuano, Hiligaynon, Filipino, and even English. This multilingualism shows how adaptable the Lumads are. We're still preserving their mother tongues.
The Lumad tribe is commonly known for tribal music produced by musical instruments they made. Most of their musical heritage consists of various types of agong ensembles. Ensembles composed of large hanging, suspended or held bass knob cones that act as a drone without any accompanying melodic instrument. They also have a traditional string instruments such as the higalong and various forms of wind and percussive instruments. Traditional vocal music include love songs, lullabies, funeral songs, and narrative songs, and songs about nature. Music may be used to accompany dances in rituals and celebrations. So during tribunal ceremonies, the Lumad offer live animals such as pigs and chicken to ensure good harvest, health and protection, and Thanksgiving. They also practice slash and burn farming, and trade with neighbors. The Lumad people who reside within the southern highland range are Sweden farmers and exercise little trade. Some groups, like the Bagobo in the southern highland, is ruled by a class of warriors known as Magani or Bagani. They are also known for their elaborate dress and personal adornment of Bagobos, which are famous among anthropologists. The Tibolis Tinalak are prized fabrics deemed to be inspired by the dreams of the woman weavers. So these are the unique traits of the Lumad. So the Lumad people still prepare to live a traditional life. They are non-Muslim or non-Christian. Instead, they believe in spirits and gods. They also believe that the mountain is a sacred, and they also believe that death and illness or bad fate are God's way of showing anger. The Tivoli and Tiduray are also acknowledged for their baskets, trinkets, bracelets, and earrings created of brass. The Mandaya, Agusan Manobo, and Ata share various cultural traits and social institutions like clothing and religious rituals. Warriors commanded by the Datu are greatly valued and respected. The Lumad have faced numerous challenges, including forced to physically defend their right to control their ancestral territories against corporate plunder and militarization. So numerous Lumad groups went into the mountains and forests. So these places are also the sites of the armed conflict between the New People's Army or the NPA and the Army and Armed Force of the Philippines, which is the AFP. So these conflicts put education, property, and security of the Lumad people were endangered because of the increasing amount of violent confrontations. Thankfully, on August 9, 2018, Lumad evacuees in Surigao del Sur formally returned to their homes.